let's look at the future of the educational system. First off, read this disclaimer carefully. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. We will look at Education 2.0. So this is a portfolio of a bunch of different companies that are all about the next stage of the educational system, the next evolution. I am pretty sure you would agree that the system is very archaic. Going to school is like going into a time machine. And certainly going back in time. In this video, we will look at a company that is called Boxlight. I have categorized them as next-gen whiteboard, but they do a bunch of other stuff as well. The key thing is that they bring education into the classroom. Pretty good performance as far as the 52-week low goes, but very far away from the 52-week highs. You can see that the average performance of this portfolio is very good, massively beating the market. But if you look at the share price of some of these companies, definitively we could categorize Boxlight as, it's a risky stock. This is the penny stock. However, if you want to have those big moves, you need to look at smaller companies. So this is the company's website. Nice. Here you can see this device in which you can learn, STEM in a more practical manner. They have, well, let's actually look at the video. Here you can see all kinds of fancy, tech learning systems. The things that, even though the current lockdown, the world is getting more locked down again now, given that there's been a rise in the spread of the virus. If we look long term, which is what the financial market is all about, then there could be some great opportunities in these stocks that are suppressed. If you look at the seasonality, you can see here that we don't have that many years, hence I wouldn't draw much conclusions from this seasonality. Simply not enough years. But this is what we have so far. Here is the chart. Okay. Breaking news. Oil stockpiles rose. Yeah. Okay. Let's remove the news like that. Because this is literally all the data we have for Boxlight. BOXL is the ticker. These are weekly data points. It certainly seems like it is searching for a bottom. So this is not like a falling knife, even though it is certainly far away from the IPO highs, and very far away from these highs. The interesting thing, though, about this candlestick is that it shows that there has been great hype about this company in the past. And here we got hype again, and then we get hype again here. Hence, there is the very, very real possibility of this stock spiking. And that's because it is doing something that is interesting. It is solving a problem. The educational system is so boring, it is archaic. Boxlight can really make it much more engaging and bring it into the 21st century. There is demand for that. Yes, the situation with the pandemic has complicated things, but looking long term, am I bullish on tech? In more tech in the classroom? I'm certainly. I do think that there will be some normalization as well as far as where the students are, looking a bit further ahead, and that could open up opportunities for the investor with a longer time horizon. So yes, it does seem like it's looking for a bottom. We are finding some kind of support here from the green 50-week moving average. Let's actually look at the daily data points. You can see that there's a 47% positive correlation with S&P 500, which is, not too, it's sort of like not too strong or not too cold. You can see the red 200-day moving average is forming support here. That's good. It's an important moving average, watched by many investors, especially those with a longer time horizon. We have a golden cross here, but given that the stock has been thrown around a bit, there will be some false signals. Like here we have Well, this was a death cross that did work out for those who traded it. Here we have a golden cross, but there could be potentially a death cross here, given that the 50-day is pointing downwards. Even though the stock is, at least as of late, has been shuffling a bit sideways. Yeah, I do think this is an interesting stock. If you look at the accumulation distribution level, it is interesting to see that it is higher here than it was back here. That could be interpreted as a bullish signal. You know, there are buyers here loading up on positions. Yeah, so interesting. I'm leaning a bit bullish here. When we go here to Finviz, there are no options available. It is shortable. Here you can see the performance. We do have a 30% year to date, but from the 52-week low, so we have seen a much bigger move. If we go here to analyst price targets, we only have one, and that is from 2019, and that was $4. So if we were to go from the... Okay, so if we calculate the difference between the current share price and the only price target we have, that suggests a 190% upside. It is a bit of an old, a price target though. It is from 2019. If we go here to Saks.com, they do have a number for sell, F-value score, degrowth, and A momentum. They have categorized it as technology services. I would say that this is something much more specific. This is educational technology. Market cap $73 million US. Definitively a company on the smaller end of the spectrum. So Boxlight, it offers interactive educational products which consist of software, classroom technologies, professional development, and support services. Yeah, I think it's interesting. It is interesting. Okay. Okay, so to sum up my take here, when it comes to Education 2.0 as a theme, I am certainly bullish on the theme. Okay, so in a theme you have diversification. There's been a lot of big moves here. Yeah, I'm bullish long term. Make no doubt about it, Boxlight, it is a speculative stock for sure. A very small company. But if you want those big moves, you need to go into those smaller stocks, smaller companies. If you measure some distances here, if you go up to this high, that would mean over 200%. If we were to get to new all-time highs, that would be over 1,000%. Those are just some hypothetical possibilities. Sure, it could crash. My bullish conviction for Boxlight, it is. It's weak. I'm leaning bullish. The fundamentals weren't. They were a bit problematic. Some strong points, some clear weak points. Seasonality wasn't much to draw any conclusion from. So yeah, Boxlight, I'm leaning bullish. There is a support level as well. Yeah, it's interesting, but definitively a highly speculative position. Whatever you do, of course, you want to be very careful in this market because it is pretty wild, and it might get a bit wilder going forward as well.